Hey guys, how's it going? I'm just going to get straight into it. On July 3rd, which was a Friday, my mom had called up regional's office because she was not happy about her appointment with the doctor diagnosing her for her claim. She felt like she couldn't fully explain herself, and not only that, there was a time limit. Her appointment was about an hour long. It was supposed to be an hour and a half long, but there's a lot of technical difficulty because they were using their phones to talk and see each other. I'll say this, in past appointments when my mom was diagnosed for PTSD, the appointments went on about maybe 2 to 3 hours long, not an hour. This is why she called regional's office. My mom also brought up the matter that she was already diagnosed for several things. They thought that she wasn't diagnosed with anything in regards to the sexual assault. Whoever she talked to said that they were going to have to call her back, which they did on Monday. He said that I had to come in with the records to back up my mom's claim and the letter that I wrote, which I've already sent to them a few times. Thank God I kept the original copy. When I mean original, it means that I wrote the letter by hand, and I just made copies of the letter and sent it to them. Anyways, I stayed up practically every single night for about 5 days getting these documents together. The reason why it took so long is because I wanted to highlight everything so they could see where my mom was diagnosed and how severe, and any evidence of my mom's sexual assault in the military. I will be posting everything up on Facebook. You'll be seeing everything that I highlighted. So today, Friday, I went over to regional's office to drop off the documents. Couldn't get into the building. It was locked. As I'm looking around, a lady comes up to me, and first of all, I had no idea who she was, and she had asked me why I was there. And I told her the reason I was there, and she's like, well, this place is closed. I don't know why someone told you to come out here. And I was like, well, I like to know that too because I just spent $20 to get here with Uber. I explained the situation to the lady, what I was trying to do, why I was there, and she told me how to get the records over to them, but I didn't feel comfortable about sending it in the mail because every time whenever I send something in the mail to these guys, they act like they don't have it because I've sent things to them in the mail in the past. Anyways, I was explaining to the lady what was going on a little bit about what's been going on with my mom's situation. And while we're talking, I had asked her if she worked in regional's office, and she said yes. And I was like, do you know so-and-so? She said yes. And I was like, can I give you my phone number, and can you ask her to give me a call? And she said, yeah, that's not a problem. So I gave her my phone number and my name. And I just came home. I'm exhausted. I have been up pretty much the whole week working on these documents, and all I wanted to do was go to sleep. And that's exactly what I did. Anyways, I woke up to my phone going off. I had answered the phone, and it was somebody from regional's office. Never talked to this person before, but he was very, very nice. He said that he was calling me because the director told him to give me a call. And that's when I found out that the lady who I was talking to was the director of regional's office at Bay Pines, VA. Yep, didn't see that coming. Anyways, the gentleman had asked me my mom's social security number, any sort of information so he can clarify that this was my mom. And he's like, the case is closed, and there's a letter in the mail coming to you. It was closed 2 days ago. And when I heard those words, I had a bad feeling. And I was halfway right. The gentleman on the phone read me the letter telling me that my mom was granted the PTSD for the sexual assault. But here comes the bad part. She was granted only 50%. I don't know how that is possible. I don't know how she ended up with just 50% PTSD. She's been diagnosed for chronic PTSD, major depression, anxiety disorder, night terrors, panic attacks, mood disorder, insomnia, and personality disorder. And that is all due to the sexual assault, and it says so in the records. I've got records dating back to 2011, 2013, 2012, even 2019, saying the exact same thing over and over. I will be posting all these records on Facebook. I'll leave a link down below. I expressed this to the gentleman, and he told me that she was only diagnosed for the PTSD and anxiety. Apparently, this doctor did not bother to diagnose her for the insomnia, the mood disorder, the personality disorder, the depression, the night terrors. And I know for a fact that the doctor asked her questions in those categories, but apparently the doctor didn't see any point of using them. Especially when my mom's on prescriptions for the depression, the anxiety, the insomnia, and the night terrors. Here's more evidence to my mom's trauma with the sexual assault while in the Air Force. 3 times my mom was taken to the ER due to having seizures. The VA doctors and nurses were saying that my mom was faking it, and their solution was to use 4-point restraints on her. Obviously, my mom freaked out. The first time that my mom was at the ER for the seizures, a male nurse used 4-point restraints on her, forced a Foley in her, but not only that, he cut my mom's clothes off with a pair of scissors. He also left bruises on my mom's inner thigh. My mom was so embarrassed that the next day a nurse asked her where those bruises came from. She lied, saying that she didn't know. She was that embarrassed about it. Obviously, in the records, it says my mom was really upset about it. There's that proof. And that is the reason why my mom is so afraid of going to the ER at the VA. The third time that my mom was at the ER for the seizures and the nurse said that she was still faking them, I got so fed up with her that I took out a business card, told her that this was a reporter, and I was going to call this reporter if they don't find out what's wrong with her in the next 24 hours. Well, guess what? It didn't take long for a doctor to come in and tell me, oh, she's really having seizures, but she ended up having a stroke right here. So while the VA was saying that she was faking her seizures, she was having real ones, and not only that, ended up having a stroke right under their nose, while they were saying that she was faking them. Not only did they use 4-point restraint on her, they also, after all of this and finally declared that, oh, she's really having seizures and it wasn't fake, every time my mom went into the ER, let's just say for the flu, back pain, they would put her in a psych room. This room had a window showing everything that was going on in the room. No TV, no nothing, just a window. And because of them using 4-point restraint, my mom is so terrified of the VA, she refuses to go to the ER ever again. My mom has told me numerous times that she'd rather die at home than go to the VA. Now, this could be the same director that wrote the letter for my mom to prevent her from losing housing and food stamps. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave a link down below for that YouTube video. It's about a lady who was falsifying my mom's records, and she didn't know I had the originals, so yeah, that's a whole long story. But not only that, I think that lady also is at fault for another situation, and I'll explain that in another video. So as soon as that letter comes in, I'm going to have to fight for my mom to get a higher percentage because that makes no sense. And my mom needs medical help outside the VA. The VA, her doctors have already told me that they cannot provide her the health care that she needs. And it's amazing because they tell me that she needs doctors outside the VA that can provide her for what she needs. But the problem is the administration is refusing her the referrals to get help outside. So that'd be the end of this vlog. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and not only that, if you or someone who you know has gone through a similar situation, please comment below or email me. I'd really like to hear what you have to say. Again, thanks for watching.